Ellipticals and stationary movement devices are some of the worst things that you can do to your nervous system. Because if you walk on an elliptical, all of your senses are coordinating when you walk. Both hemispheres of the brain are conducting and transmitting information. When you walk, it's the most difficult thing for a human being to do. You have to calibrate all of the functions and dysfunctions. When you're actually walking, your body's actually going through a process of clearing itself out. That's your body recalibrating its computer to know if you're okay and what needs to change. Part of that walking is the sensory processing of my eyes, seeing the environment change. So if I'm walking on a device where my environment doesn't change, my connection to my eyes and the environment start to become dysfunctional. And this is why people that spend a lot of time indoors and working outdoors, you take them out into nature and they have troubles like climbing up boulders or up rocks, or they don't know how to, they start navigating. They're like getting like this down a hill. It's because it disrupts the cycle between what I see and what my body, what kind of reflexes my body gets or reaction. Because these are all information sources that feed back to our brain for processing. And when we walk on flat surfaces. So we don't even use our shoulders anymore. Like people they don't have range of motion anymore.
You got me thinking, because I am on an elliptical. And granted, listen, I love riding my bike, but I'm in New York City. It is cold right now, but I'm saying to myself as I'm listening to you, I'm like, you know what? I have to stop going to the gym for my cardio and simply just go to the park. I have a gorgeous park in my neighborhood. I'm in Queens. I'm very fortunate for what I have, but that's what I hear when I hear you talk. It's like, chill out with the gym stuff, get out in nature, move your body. I might even bear crawl up and down a hill that we have in the park.
We were not meant to act and react in the environments that we are today. We weren't meant to walk on flat surfaces. Even our hips, even if you walk on a flat surface, like if you walk on pavement in New York, and right beside it you have hard but grass, like natural organic, but it's still hard packed. So it's not much different than the rock. If you walk in there, feel your hips tighten, take a step off it and walk, feel your hips start to sway, then walk back on the concrete, your hips will tighten again. And they do a two-dimensional movement rather than a three-dimensional movement. That's a normal, the hips, but they'll start doing this when you're on a pavement, which then flattens your shoulders. You know that, think about when's the last time you raised your hands above your head? I mean, the only time we do it is if we're asking a question, we're at a concert, or we're being arrested. I'll show you something about what happens with gym equipment. Okay, so come up and grab a bar. Now do that. You lose your range of motion.
Yeah, I also have 2 shoulder surgeries, so I'm probably not the best person to
open it up again and then check your range of motion.
Yeah.
Now close it. So we go to a gym, we grab things that are unnatural and we start moving it. So what we're doing is we're exercising or building muscle in a restricted range of motion through a joint. Eventually that joint's going to wear down.